Hi, Michael Trout here, and I'm going to explain this. This is actually part of the Open Innovation Framework for launching ideas that I developed back in 2010 that I shared with the founders of Bitcoin Magazine, who went on to launch Ethereum. Everything on here is what you can do on the blockchain um, with transparency, and it removed the need or transformed the whole idea of success equals access to closed capital networks to success equals validated ideas. So let me explain this. Any project needs validation. So the first thing you do with a project is do a questionnaire. It's either going to validate or it's not going to validate based on the response of the questionnaire. So far, the questionnaire is looking really well, the responses for it. Once the questionnaire is done, and we need at least 1,000 individuals to do the questionnaire, so you can really help by tweeting, sharing, and encouraging others because we can't move forward to it. Now, one of the questions is are we going to do a crowdfunding or an ICO? Are we going to do both? Okay. How do people feel about doing the different things, right? And the validation is if you follow on Twitter, if you follow on Facebook, if you actually commit to putting money or pledging, it's called a pledge. That's a stake, putting a pledge in it. If you endorse it, maybe you know me, maybe you know my work with my show on Animal Planet, maybe you've been following me over the years. Maybe you say, hey, I love this so much, Mike, I want to be an advisor. Or you may say, hey, I want to become a team member. I want to join this project. This project is so cool. This is something I really want to be involved in. And do you promote? Basically, share it. Do you push it out? All these things are validation metrics. And now, in the future, all this is going to be monitored by an AI, and by the activity that happens here is actually going to create the valuation for your project and determine how much money is actually seeded into it. This is basically the future. You won't have to, you know, you know, you'll have an actual AI. I call it beneficial AI, that's doing that. Now, ultimately, we're dealing with AI, and the AI that we develop here ultimately is going to do these things. The next thing is once you have the white paper, you have the team start coming together. There are actually 4 stages. Now, the way that we're going to do the autonomous wall is we're going to take a significant amount of the money and launch it as a prize. So we're going to announce the prize, and we're going to encourage college students, maker groups all over the world to basically compete in developing the solutions that we outline in the white paper, or be creative. The BLT, which is a launch tower for the barrier drones. Barrier drones are very robust, very fast drones that ultimately will follow vehicles. If a vehicle has bad guys in it, it will follow the vehicle. It will they will keep bad guys in place until law enforcement comes, and they maybe they get shot down. Another one shows up. Um, they're and they record everything, so they have very good cameras and everything else on them. So then we have our competition day, which is a soft prototype. They come here, they make it, and people vote. You will decide, not me, not the organization, everyone who is involved in it, and you don't even have to be someone who puts a stake in it. You don't have to. You will have a vote and decision on it. Then we're going to test, right? Have competition day, and then we're going to basically test it, and then ultimately install the minimal viable product. These are just levels of crowdfunding. These are people who want, maybe this is a corporate partner, branding partner. They want to come in and get their name on the drone, name on the tower. They want to have their name on the entire project. I'm open to all of that. Okay. This is an ICO, which is initial coin offering, or this is second round of crowdfunding, pre-ICO or the first round. And airdrops or passive means people, passively giving to the campaign or responding from airdrop. So this is a roadmap. These are validators. So you are a validator by just simply taking this. You are a validator. If you take the next step of following and promoting, of wanting to be on the team by going to foundups.org, then that's the next step. And then ultimately, everyone who participates becomes a stakeholder in the project, which could mean that you'll get the all token. and it can mean that you have special access to, to the app or the DApp that we will build and everything else. I hope this clears this little flow chart. I put this in the Creative Commons in 2012. After sharing this, this was one of 30 slides, part of a DApp, the first example of the blockchain. This is all supposed to be built on the blockchain that I shared with the founders of Ethereum. Take care now.